Welcome me to your channel.
Oh, sorry. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is our 4th video today, isn't it?
Oh my god, we're going a bit mad.
Yeah, it's good fun.
To be honest, I was mad in the first one.
She's literally proper cuckoo, cuckoo. No offence.
That's all right, none taken. We've just filmed a birthing advice.
Well,
No, a
chat.
birthing discussion.
Birthing chat.
Actually, should we call it birthing chat?
Birthing chat.
With Caroline.
Yeah.
Because birthing advice is like...
Yeah, I don't do advice.
I think
you should do this. No, that's not me.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about the should thing, go on over.
That's on your channel, isn't it?
Just plugging my own channel. Go over to mine. Come back and watch this one.
Watch this one first, though, yeah? Okay. How are you?
Pregnancy skin, this
How's
one.
your skin?
Oh my god. It has been really good.
Oh, I was waiting for like, oh my god, what happened? What's wrong? What's happened?
First 3 or 4 months it looked shocking.
Shocking how?
Just like the odd spot, but just redness around here and here. And then just rubbish. It just looked like I had flu. But I was really ill.
Well then, there you go.
So, you know, it showed. But since then, since about a week before Christmas, literally cannot describe to you, perfect.
Oh.
Like not a single spot. Dark circles a bit, but the redness went. The texture of it's got a lot drier. But I quite like it because it's like a new phase for me and I can try out loads of different
And you can put
stuff.
loads of like moisturiser on.
And the oil, argan oil, which I've been using loads. Which when I hold up there, it disappears into
green,
shadows.
green. Blue and green.
You are so green.
I'm so green, sorry. I bought, like, my tops are all day glow lately. It's like I'm going colourblind.
Can I say the one thing though that has kind of, it hasn't annoyed me because I can understand people's worries, but anytime I've mentioned anything with the slightest tiniest bit of salicylic acid in or retinol, even though they're just like standard over-the-counter products, are going to be really weak, and it's the kind of products like a spot treatment or an eye mask that you might use once every 2 months that must have the tiniest amount.
People go into a panic.
People go into an absolute panic. But from my research and from asking kind of dermatologists and actually asked doctor as well, there hasn't been that much research into topical application of those products and safety in pregnancy. They're all referring to oral
Yeah.
use
all
of like
referring to
Roaccutane.
oral, yeah. If you're pregnant and you're going to use, well actually before that, if you're going to be given Roaccutane for acne, you are, in the UK anyway, you have to, it's not just a simple process, you know, they take it very seriously. You have to sign a document stating that you're aware of the dangers, you cannot get pregnant, full stop. To my knowledge, if
So it's like serious side effects.
Serious
Right,
birth defects. If you get pregnant, it's my understanding that you then have to not be pregnant anymore.
Right.
It's that serious. I mean, I'm trying to put it as delicately as possible.
So it's not like, oh, there might be some issues.
No.
It's serious.
You just
stuff.
don't.
Okay.
That has then transferred itself over somehow to topical vitamin A, which obviously a prescription strength vitamin A, any dermatologist or doctor, I mean, Sam Bunting said a couple of weeks ago that she never gives topical vitamin A prescriptions to women who are pregnant. She just steers well clear. She said pregnant is a very sort of its own unique state and you don't want to mess with it. Absolutely fine, because, you know, there's a big difference between a tretinoic and a retinoic acid and a differin and all these sort of strong prescription drugs than a product that's an overnight facial oil with
like a mask
or a mask that has a little bit of retinol palmitate in. Retinol palmitate, which actually, funnily enough, Sam says in a different video, has real trouble penetrating the skin. So technically, any brand is going to say, but especially any brand that's come from the States, because there it's all about litigation and being sued and problems, and so it's safer for a brand to say generically, if you are pregnant, do not use this product.
Yeah.
If you're pregnant, do not use anything with salicylic acid in it. If you're pregnant, do not use anything with anything vitamin A derived in it. Of course it's safer. And if you have any worries, then you wouldn't do that anyway.
That's been my kind of thing. Like, I'm of the camp that I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't need to use them, so I haven't been. But I think what I was trying to say when I've answered comments on a couple of things that people have been like, oh my God, why have you used that? It's like, it really puts the fear of God into people who then worry about it for months that they've done something wrong because they've used one thing on their face.
No.
And it's like Clinique or whatever.
No.
And it is not Well, I don't know. I can't
No,
say
I mean,
for sure,
there is...
but common sense tells you that if it was that potent, they would have to be plastered in warnings.
Yeah, I mean, products that say, that you know, a brand will say, do not use if pregnant. And if they fear any doubt, just don't do it. But if you know, I used to serve women who, when I was working in Space and K, for example, who would accidentally use something and would be so worried they'd done something. And it was down to us and sort of a trained esthetician, facialist, someone who's trained in skincare to say, look, I can 99.9999% assure you that not only is it not going to do anything to your pregnancy and your beautiful little baby, but especially when you've been using, like, you know, some people would use like a couple of nights with a nighttime product that had retinol palmitate, like I was saying.
Because sometimes it's not clear, is it, what you're using?
No, and you know, and sometimes retinol palmitate is so far down the inky list that it's there really as like a little gentle surface, like gentle resurfacer.
Yeah.
It's not designed to penetrate. You know, if a retinol nighttime treatment product is designed to penetrate and talks about how deep down in the layers it goes and it will be plastered all over it. Don't use if pregnant. Sunday Riley's Luna. Do not use if pregnant.
Does it say that?
Yes.
What's in that then?
It's pure vitamin A. Well, I mean, it's not pure vitamin A. It's blue tansy oil and other nice things, but it's a really good, strong form of vitamin A.
Oh.
So, and it does work, by the way. Just a little plug, it really does work. And then the salicylic acid, that is a new one. That wasn't even out when I was having kids. You know, so, and I used everything when I was pregnant. Everything.
Well, apparently that's come from the whole aspirin thing.
It's an aspirin thing. But, you know, there's a big difference between taking 2 aspirin 4 times a day and using something like that Clinique toner from our last video, the mild clarifying lotion of salicylic acid. I'm sure Clinique may say do not use if pregnant, because you have to say that, otherwise you leave yourself open to litigation. But if you've been using it, the biggest one is women who've been using something religiously for 3 months and then they find out they're pregnant. Yeah. And then they have a heart attack. Yeah. Please don't have a heart attack. That
was my thing.
You are predominantly... literally cannot stress enough. In fact, in my entire time in the industry, I have never come across any woman who's used a product, totally talking about over-the-counter, non-prescription, that's had any issue with her baby as a result of using that product.
And they've used them religiously.
So please relax. Yeah. You know, obviously, you know, use your brain.
And it's the same with, I know this is not skincare related.
Food.
Alcohol, right? Because a lot of women, you know, they enjoy a few glasses of wine a week or more, and they don't know that they're pregnant. Yeah. And then they freak out for ages. And
please don't freak out.
I kind of feel like it must be a lot of people that happens to.
Well, a lot of babies come around because people have been having a bit of the old alcohol. That would be Ava Hirons.
And there are 2 camps. There was a TV programme the other night, and there were 2 camps like, you should not drink a drop of alcohol for 3 months before you get pregnant.
Oh, that is utter bollocks. Can I say that on my channel?
It's your channel.
Yes, such rubbish. You know, if you to say that you can't drink. You know, I've had French customers who drink red wine when they're pregnant. You know, it's this whole thing. Obviously, no one is going to go out, be in your state, and start having a tipple in a pub. I mean, if you do, that's not really advisable. I would frown on it because that's just the judgmental kind of woman I am. But, you know, if you've been drinking, if you've been out and got hammered, which, you know, sometimes you do, and then you find out you're pregnant 6 weeks, 8 weeks later, don't give yourself a hard time, you know? We put so much pressure on women. Yeah. When you're trying to get pregnant, when you do get pregnant, when you're
there's nothing you can do about it.
It's done.
It's probably more favourable not to have gone out and got completely hammered on like 13 shots of Sambuca, but what can you do about it?
It's also not good for your skin, sidebar.
Yeah. The first thing that I noticed and I thought, I bet I'm pregnant, was I poured a glass of red wine and I was like, oh my God, that smells of cheese, right? And so, not to be defeated, I went into my wine rack and got out another bottle of red and thought, maybe this one will be better. Poured a glass of that and was like, all these bottles of wine are corked. 3rd bottle of wine.
Did you think, oh?
Had a couple of sips because I was like, I am going to have this glass of wine. Yeah. Whatever happens. I was desperate for a glass of wine. But then when I started drinking it, I was like, actually, I'm not desperate for a glass of wine.
No, it's so funny how your taste buds just...
Yeah. And then I didn't want one.
Yeah, we're not, by the way, just to be clear in case it's unclear, we're not endorsing drinking while you're pregnant. We're saying if you find out you are pregnant and you've been drinking for the previous 2 weeks, don't sweat it. You'll be fine. Please don't sweat it. You know, there are children born to gravely addicted people who recover. Obviously, there are children born to gravely who don't, but your average woman who drinks occasionally, finds out she's pregnant, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's have the voice of reason rather than the voice of the scaremongering newspapers.
I think that if you've been caning it every single night for 6 weeks in Ibiza, along with everything else that you've been doing,
You might want to go cold turkey.
you might want to kind of tell your doctor that's what you've been doing.
Depends also what you mean when you say caning.
Well, don't know what people do in Ibiza.
Yeah, I've never been to Ibiza.
Have you not?
No. But yeah, I can picture it in my head. There's no need to explain further. This is YouTube.
I've only been once. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, it's not. But anyway, so yeah, don't stress. The whole thing is like we were saying in the other video, it's almost like there's this market for freaking women out when they're pregnant. When you're trying to get pregnant.
Essential oils.
Oh, yeah. Some essential oils are not great.
Yeah, they're memogogs, aren't they?
Essentially, oh no, I don't actually mean that as a pun. Some essential oils can stimulate contractions.
Yeah, memogogs.
What she said. But again,
How many times shall I say that?
You don't need to say it again.
Okay.
But again, the dilution, if it's in a shower gel, is nothing.
Body oils are a bit more potent.
Body oils are more, but then any woman using a body oil and slathering that area in oil, the first thing you do is check the ingredients. And anything that's made for a pregnant woman won't have those essential oils in. So again, if you're someone who loves a big bath and a glass of wine, and even a cigarette, I've never smoked, but even if you're someone who relaxes by doing that, and then you find out you're pregnant, you'll be okay. It's purely if you're 9 months pregnant, you maybe don't want to, or 7 months pregnant, you maybe don't want to get in a bath.
No, I think that's the thing, isn't it? If you know that you're pregnant, then
it's
don't
different.
do any of the things that you're not supposed to do when you're pregnant. But
just don't panic if you've been doing them and then you find out you are.
Yeah.
We've got a long way up
how
for
are you
skincare.
supposed to know? How would you ever know?
You don't. Until you've done it once. Then you're like, I think I'm pregnant. The day after.
I can feel it happening.
So, what have you been using?
Lots of argan oil.
Is that for your belly? Or what are you using on your belly?
Face. Oh my god, so many different things. However, I do feel like a lot of them are a rip-off.
Oh, really?
Well, I feel like a lot of them are not a rip-off. Delete that bit. Or leave it in, but just everybody ignore me. They're very fancy, marketed for pregnancy.
Yep, because they know you'll buy anything.
Exactly. But I found this really good one the other day, and that looks like I honestly, you hardly need any of it.
Now, see, the Marks and Spencer's Pure range is really good and really underrated.
That's the only thing I've tried from in there.
This one, but also really the grown-up skincare that's not baby related is really good, really affordable.
Has it got chicks on the grown-up one?
No, and it's I'm sure it's PUR, like pure.
Right, okay.
I could be completely wrong. I don't know where that just came from my head, but yeah, no, this is lovely.
Well, it's a really kind of thick one, and it's not very expensive. I mean, it's not as expensive as other ones.
How's it smell?
And nice. Also, this range, which is from Essential.
Oh, that does smell nice.
Mustela.
Oh, that's French pharmacy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got some stuff.
You know what? Just from the smell of it alone, I was like, French pharmacy brand.
Yeah, I got some of this when I was in Paris. They do I think it's this brand. I could be wrong, but one of these does some kind of a cleansing lotion for your foof for young girls. So I bought one for Ava, and she looked horrified and has never used.
What, like a little, like a?
It smells just so nice.
Like a Femme Fresh wash.
Kind of,
intimate hygiene.
An intimate hygiene wash for younger ladies, so it's not as strong, basically. But she was mortified, and she'll be even more mortified now. I've told people.
I think you should probably cut that bit out.
No, she'll be fine. She'll have to man up. That smells
Ava,
gorgeous.
get using your cleanser. Yeah, double action stretch marks. Don't know what the double action is.
Actually, what's the active ingredients? Oh, they're not on the box. They're not on there.
Yeah, no, they're on the box. I've got a photo of it I can send to you, and then you.
Have you used any Clarins tonic oil?
No, I have it. I haven't got round to it, but only because I've used it before loads. So
yeah, that was my
I've been trying out new stuff.
Clarins tonic oil was my oil of choice through Max and Ava.
Was it?
Not a stretch mark.
But this is a thing. People
but it's also genetic
as well. Are like, oh my god, Ruth, be careful of essential oils. But it isn't all essential oils, and in the strength that you're getting them.
What in tonic?
In a mainstream.
No, they recommend
product.
it for pregnant women.
Yeah.
No, Clarins tonic oil I used for Max Nava, and then with Ben and Dan it was just loads and loads of body lotions. Loads of body lotions, but it's also genetic.
I've got really into the oils though, and I think that's why I got into the oil for my face as well, just because...
Were you not really into oils before?
No, I went off them a bit for a while.
I love a facial oil.
Yeah, I'm loving them again now. But yeah, after using oils, a body lotion just seems a bit flimsy.
A bit of a wussy way out.
Yeah. Do you realise it started to go dark by about 8%?
We're still talking.
Since we started filming today. We're on 15 minutes, that's pretty good going. What else can we talk about?
We're just yap all day.
Why don't we do this? Watch the birthing kind of
Advice
thing. But we said we weren't going to call it advice.
No. Watch the birthing video. Chat.
Watch this video because
I hate that word.
We kind of didn't know where to start, did we?
No.
With our chats.
No.
And
we'll go back for round 2.
And ask questions, and we'll go back for round 2. Just things to chat about. I know that we're not like Dr. blah 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 and whatever. We're just talking as 2 women.
2 women, one who's not done
we should
and
get
one who's
other
done
people to come and join in.
We should. But who do you know else? Because she hasn't got kids. She's not pregnant.
Anna Sacconi-Jenny.
Oh, Anna Sacconi-Jenny, yeah. Anna.
Sam and Nick.
Yep.
Sam and Nick love talking about birthing stuff.
They got such gorgeous children.
I know.
Can you imagine how gorgeous your baby's going to be?
I hope so.
It's going to have big fat lips and blue eyes.
Were you going to say something else?
Big fat lips and blue eyes.
Do you know what's funny? I haven't even thought about what it might look like and whether it looks gorgeous or not.
Because Mr. Amar's dark, isn't he? Dark. I know he is. I'm just sort of questioning it in my head.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
So what if he's? Oh my God! What if your baby is dark-haired and blue-eyed? Oh, can't wait to give it a little squeeze. Because she's like, yeah, don't come over.
I'd be like one of those. If you watch the other video, Caroline's advice is like not to let people come over.
Don't come over. I've just had a baby. I don't want to see you. Leave me alone.
I'll be like that with Caroline. I like this Intral cream.
I love a bit of Darfan Intral.
Don't know why I'm just about to put it on my hand because we've kind of tapered off on this video, haven't we?
Yeah, but it's
like
it's still.
It's like it's still working. It's like webcam. In fact, all of our videos today have basically just been a webcam.
Chatting by a webcam.
Did you drink your tea?
I drank my tea. Look.
While we were videoing.
Yeah. I've moved on to water. What you don't do is drink enough water. That's my only advice.
I know. I'm quite bad, but then I'll do it all in one go.
If you water your garden all in one go, you drown the flowers. You have to do it regularly, Ruth. The dog's like, yes.
Do you know what's so funny? Is that if I'm out and about, I'm really good.
I always see you with water when you're out and about.
Yeah, if I'm at home, I just kind of like, I'm like, oh, I can have it at any time.
So you don't.
And then I don't. Terrible. But apparently, my friend went, she's had her baby now, a lovely boy. But she went to her kind of 35-week appointment or something. They're like, the baby's heartbeat's really erratic. She had to go out to the hospital, and it was because she was dehydrated. She wasn't drinking enough water. I don't know whether they made that up. I hadn't heard
that one before.
No, they could have made it up, couldn't they?
Well, you would hope they wouldn't make it up. Being professionals of the medical industry. So, okay, so let's do this then. If you have any other questions, obviously I'll keep an eye in the comments below because this one's on my channel. Then we are going to try and get together again before Miss Crilly pops. I can't do that.
Imagine if it did come out with that sound.
That's not going to happen. It's like a long, slithery, noisy sound.
It's going to come out with me going...
I'm gonna leave that in and go beep, 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 beep.
Can you do a cockerel noise?
Yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll edit this to be something reasonable and not just a name chat. And we shall be back. Hopefully, we've got, what, 12 weeks? You're not going to be doing it when you're really due, so maybe in about a month's time, 2 months' time.
Oh my God, what if we were videoing and I went into labour?
I'm ready. I can totally do it.
Could you?
Yeah, totally. No panic.
Would we film it?
No.
We should though. But then not show it, but just...
Oh, okay. Film it.
And show edited bits. Just my face.
Just you going, oh, this is a bit hard work.
Just
like
going,
a model. Like a model. I wish
is it out yet?
You can tell this woman is dreaming. Anyway, thank you for watching. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. We are just yap.